Well, welcome everybody to Hippy Wild Child Racing. This is the inaugural race of the Soul Airs CX4s. Well, what we're going to do here today is we're running this race. It might be 2 or 3 videos. We don't know yet till we get going. But here's all the people here that have picked your ride. These are the guys that picked your ride for the Soul Air CX5 race. And the track is still all buttoned up. We're going to take this track, take the covers off it, and we got some cars underneath here that we're going to show you, and then we're going to get ready to race. Well, here's the cars that everybody has picked. They're all numbered to go along with the board in the tier brackets there. So what we're going to do is we're going to run one round, and the cars that advance on this board will move forward, and the cars that lose will stay in their corresponding spots there as you see them. We started out with 53 cars, but these are the cars that got picked. There's a lot of big name people here that picked these cars, and some local people. So here we go. Round one's going to begin with Kathmandu. He's a local driver who's been building cars for a while. And he's going to be running against James Clayman. So it's number 50 versus number 3. Oh, sorry, correction already. The first race is going to be Burner 65 versus Scale Racing Channel, number 7. Car 28 against car 7. For this first round, I will run these cars up on my graphite board and get the wheels all loosened up before we send them down for the first time. We'll only do this in the first round. Car number 28 is in lane 4, and car number 7, Scale Racing Channel, is in lane number 5. Looks like car in lane 4 won that race. Gonna change lanes. Lane change has been done. Car 4-1, lane 4 won that one. Run them one more time. I really think that car 28 had a little bit bigger beat, but let's see if he wins here. Yes, he did. A little bit bigger beat. So car 28 advances to the next round. The next two cars are going to be James Clayman, car number 3, and Extreme Diecast Racing, number 14, is going to be our next race. Race number 1 between these two cars. Looks like James Clayman won that race. We're going to swap lanes. The lanes have been swapped. James Clayman won that race. James Clayman will move on. The next two cars are going to be Mark Sterleton versus, he's car number 15, and he's racing Kit Racing, car 38. Race number 1 between Mark Sterleton and Kit Racing. Close race. Car 15 has the advantage. And that's Mark Sterleton. Race number 2. Well, bigger beat here by Kit Racing. Kit Racing moves on. Kit The next group of car is going to be car 16 is 5150 Robert, and car 51 is Hippy Wildchild. Forgot to do the cars each car. Race number 1 for Hippy Wildchild and 5150 car number 16. Number 51 won that race. Race number 2 between car 16 and 51 holds the advantage. Hippy Wildchild wins that race. Car number 51. Next race is number 50, Kathmandu versus Paul Belmo, car number 25. Race number 1 between 50 and 25. He's a rocket. So we're doing a lane swap here between car 50 and car 25. Car 50 won 2 races here, so he moves on. The next race is Your Nightmare Racing, car 39 versus Res Wheels, car 23. Number 1 race, Your Nightmare, number 39 versus Res Wheels, car number 23. Wow, that was a close race. Your Nightmare, race number 1. Race number 2 between Your Nightmare and Res Wheels. Ooh, Your Nightmare came back. He was way behind, but he came back. He advances. Your Nightmare advances. Oh, that was red. That one?
Yeah. Which one was called Nightmare?
This is Your Nightmare.
Okay. That one. What do you want to do it again?
I'll rerun that one again. Got mixed up on that one. Rerun of the last race. Yeah, Res Wheels. This one. Yeah, this one's faster. 23. 23 advances. That is Res Wheels. Your Nightmare's out. Okay, he's out. You got beat twice. I was shocked. Okay, so top of the second part of the bracket. Still round 1. Car 42 versus car 17. KLH Racing versus the toy table. Car 17. Yep. Race number 1 between KLH Racing and the toy table. Ooh. Toy table. The toy table is car. Hear those wheels? Yeah. Chattering. This will be race number 2 between car 42 KLH Racing and toy table 17. 17 holds the advantage. Ooh, really big gap there. KLH Racing. He moves on. And bigger gap. I'll move these cars back a little bit. And the next race is going to be between GNR, car number 18, and Nick Devers, car 21. Race number 1 between GNR 18 and Nick Devers, car 21. Hard to tell who won that one. Car 4. Lane 4. Which is the silver one. Car 18. Car 18 holds the advantage. GNR. Lane swap. That last race, it looked like Nick Devers was coming from behind. He almost caught up to the GNR car, the silver one. Okay, this is lane 2. Lane swap. Lane 4 seems to be winning. Lane 4 was Nick Devers. Nick Devers going to get another try here. They've both got 1 win each. Advantage right now, Nick Devers. Race number 3. Looks like car 18 come back and he's moving on. Yeah, Nick Devers won that race. Alright, the next race is going to be Blue Line Racing, car 20 versus Scorpio Lovesmith, car number 43. Well, the California Customs, car number 20, that's the prettiest car in this competition. Sometimes pretty doesn't always win, but let's just see if he can win against Scorpio. Race number 1. Blue Line won that one. That was a close race. This is going to be race number 2 between Scorpio Lovesmith and Blue Line Racing, car number 20. Race number 2. Scorpio. Swap lanes. This Scorpio had just a slightly bigger beat down here. Race number 3, Scorpio Lovesmith holds the advantage. 1 win each. Scorpio. It says lane 4. 1 more race. Whoever has the bigger beat is moving on. Close. The line. Race number 4. We're having a hard time deciding this one, people. So, Scorpio with the advantage. Blue Line won that one. Little bigger beat. Let's try it again. 1 more, last race. Last race for these two. Could go either way. Race number 5 between these 2 cars. Blue Line. That's 2 in a row, back to back. Or they traded some wins here, these 2 cars. They could have went either way. He won. I know, you know, either way, eh? You have to move these guys down here. This guy won. This winner facing this way. Okay. All right, so the next race, that last race was remarkable. But anyway, the next race is between Calgary Hot Wheels, car number 47, versus Ghost Driver, car 49. Last three groups of cars left here for round one. So Ken, you're gonna pick the fastest loser if we ever get down to a round that's uneven. So you have to keep your eye on who's the fast loser, because we may need to call that car again. Okay, this is race number one, first round between Calgary Hot Wheels versus he's car 47 versus Ghost Driver car 49. So this is race number one. Car 47. Race number two between Calgary Hot Wheels and Ghost Driver. Calgary Hot Wheels has the advantage. Calgary Hot Wheels wins that race. The next race is going to be between Riviera Racing versus Jim Beam. And Riviera Racing is car 48 versus Jim Beam, car 22. Okay, this is race number one in the first round against Riviera Racing and Jim Beam. Looks like Riviera Racing won that one by quite a bit. That was about the only gap I've seen so far in this race. Riviera Racing, it's got a real hot rod here. This car looks one of the faster cars so far in this round. Race number two. Riviera Racing has the advantage. Yeah, that was a gap.
Yeah. Three all heavy.
This is the last two cars in round one, and that is Red Pill Racing and car number 13, which is 5150, and I think it's Don, or I just put down D on the graph here, but let's see what these two cars can do. This is, like I said, the last two cars of the first round. Red Pill Racing, car number 44 versus 5150D, car 13. This is race number one, the last two cars for round one. Red Pill has the advantage. Red Pill has the advantage in car number 44. This will be race number 2. Red Pill Racing advances. Well, that's it for round number 1. I'll be back with this race tomorrow, so stay tuned for video number 2. We'll see if we can go to the conclusion on race number 2. Thank you everybody for participating so far in the Solaire CX4 Hippy Wild Child inaugural race. This is day 1. Bye for now.